Wednesday, 10th of May. Litloifir. Occupation. Kink and twist we fish in rubble, pulling at the tail end of more barbed wire until it snaps and sunders with a puff. Red dust like a magic trick. The invasion of Poland. Hindenburg asleep. I prune while Julian saws. Down at the boathouse a mountain range of plates rises from the sink. Max is reading a paper about avalanche research. The pier outside is stacked with trays of glass. I'm not sure how much weight the boat can take. We'll find out tomorrow when we bring it all, glass and wire, to the recycling centre. 7 decades after the fact, maybe we could ask the Chancellor for a little help. A subsidy perhaps for decommissioning German memorabilia. I use a hook to pull the trays. The wicker baskets we take down the steps in pairs. I ask Julian for a rest at the switchback. My muscles are burning. Work done, he goes back to the tower to do a little sanding of the wooden slats, the wainscoting. What he always does when he's tired and needs a rest from heavy lifting. In Understanding Wood, Hodley describes rift grain as occurring at an angle between 45 and 90 degrees to the surface. He calls the definition of the Woodwork Institute bastard sawn. It is a language I love, lamellophone, a go-devil, a splitting maul, the oft-confused quarter sawn with cambium flex and medullary rays that no rift-sawn wood can rival. I could go on forever, or at least until the buzzsaw nearly has my hand cut off. After the 2 boys had gone to bed last night, I went to the deck to brush my teeth, thinking, or maybe I said aloud, do they ever get tired? I meant the seagulls and their wheeling caw, eternally seasick. Their nausea comes from the Greek word for a ship. But there were no ships in the bay last night, no Odysseus coming from the waves to surprise a beautiful Nausicaa. I spat a mouthful of toothpaste onto the rocks, the way gulls foul sea cliffs with guano. The moon was rising over Lofoten. I thought of soldiers unloading that barbed wire for the first time, new as bales of hay. I bet one of them returned to Frankfurt where he worked as a chemist, playing the violin in his spare time. He forgets the name of the lighthouse keeper's wife, her nod as he stands on the pier. In the morning, Julian's up and at it, doing his damnedest to get tetanus with splinters and wood and fire. The sink in the boathouse is piled higher with dirty dishes, while Max takes the stove apart trying to fix the spark of the burner. The knob for the ring is broken. We use a dinosaur egg to keep it pressed, an elegant safety feature. How a stove senses the conductivity of a flame. The combustion of gas releases a sufficient number of electrons to support a current. An electric circuit thus starts or stops the igniter based on whether or not the flame is lit. Max would have known all this. I didn't. I wished he wouldn't fix everything. I liked using that egg. It was sad to see its legend disappear, even if it was just a smooth round stone. The click of the auto-ignition, the flame, the burner of ships. Wasn't that the origin of Nausicaa's name?